Welcome to our video lesson called 5 Common Coaching Mistakes and Their Solutions. My name is Mo Balio. I'm president of Call Center Training Solutions. And all of these mistakes or just being ineffective as a supervisor are things that we've observed when we're on the call center floor. And these are some of the most common. The good news is if you notice that you do any of these, we've also included a solution for each one. And tonight you can make a big change in the way that you coach. So let's look at the first one. Long coaching sessions. All of the coaching that we train in our classes is this idea of quick coaching on the call center floor. We call it on-the-fly coaching. We have a video about that as well. So we like to be on the floor with our reps. Well, when you're out there near or on the floor and you're coaching between calls or on breaks, you want to make that coaching as quick as possible. If it goes longer than 2 minutes, people lose their attention span, their minds start to drift, and you won't see them perform the skill that you're recommending that they use in your coaching. So maximum of 2 minutes is the solution, and best practice would be keep your coaching on the floor to 1 minute. Now obviously we can't coach an entire call, so what we do is we choose a maximum of 2 positive observations and 2 formative or fix-it observations, and even better would be 1 and 1, and that's great coaching because you'll be doing more coaching later with them, or you'll be doing it tomorrow and the next day. So you'll get a lot of quick coaching in, and you got to keep those short. Next one down, coaching to less important observations. There may be some pet peeve that you have, something that's very important to you, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference long-term on calls. And you want to avoid coaching to those on the call center floor because you want to coach to the priorities. And I'll give you an example. I watched a supervisor recently do a lot of praise because a rep used the client's name 3 times on a call, which met the expectation, and that's where they ended. But on that call, they didn't ask any questions, they didn't present a product, and they didn't close for the sale. So when you think about it, yeah, they did a requirement, but was the call effective? No way. And vice versa. We might have some things that we criticize or formative things that we coach on that in the long run won't make as much of a difference as focusing on something else. So the solution to this is to choose the priority skill to coach to. And the best way to do that is to ask yourself the question, if I had to do that call over again, what would be that one thing that would make the biggest difference and have the biggest impact on this call? And if you coach to those things, you'll do some really effective coaching that will get a lot of buy-in from your reps. Third one down, unenthusiastic coaching. I don't have to spend a lot of time on this one. Going out there without energy, without really being excited to see the development in your reps, they won't get much out of your coaching. So always be on the floor and know that this is the most important thing that you can be doing when you're out there is developing your people. And it's the most important thing you can do for sustaining top quality results from your folks. So when you're out there, don't make it seem like you're stuck out there or you have to do it, but be looking forward to it and talk to them as if you're excited to see the production that you're going to observe. And your reps will do a lot better job, and they'll take your recommendations and much more likely put them into practice. Fourth one, one-way communication while coaching. Now this is something that we call the directive style, where you do all the talking, and we actually have a video on this called directive versus facilitative. Get your reps involved, ask them questions. It's very difficult in a long day or night on the center floor to first make the phone calls or take the phone calls, and then second, have to listen to a supervisor who means well, but is doing all the talking when they could have got the rep involved. Ask them questions, ask them what they thought of the call, ask them what they liked the most and what they would have changed, and then ask them how they go about making those changes and what they want to commit to. It might take you a few more seconds, but it'll be much better coaching, one that will produce a lot better results. And the last one, lack of follow-up. Nothing says, I really don't care that much about what I'm coaching you to, than coaching them and then not showing up later to see how things are going. Maybe coaching them a couple of times a month to the same things, but really not spending any more time following up with them later. Always follow up on your coaching. Find a way to make the time for that follow-up. We know you're busy. We know you have tons of meetings and reports to do, but if you don't follow up on the coaching, you're actually better off not doing the coaching at all, because the next time you go out to coach to those same things, in the rep's mind, they're going to be nodding and agreeing, but in the rep's mind, they're going to be thinking, you're not coming back out. I don't really have to do this. And they're losing respect for you as you do that. Okay, so 5 common coaching mistakes. Which one do you notice might be a trend for you? And what is the solution for you that you're going to put into practice tonight, this afternoon, and not wait till tomorrow? Thanks for watching the video. Good luck in employing these techniques, and we'll see you in another upcoming video session.